This is the debut for Buzz Peterson in the regular season here at Thompson-Boling Arena, and we had a chance to talk with Coach Peterson earlier tonight about his program and how it's going. Buzz, can you believe that opening night's finally here?
It's incredible how fast it's gone by since April 4th, the press conference, and it's time to get started now. And it's an exciting time. It's a time you look forward to. It's a time I've been waiting for since the press conference, and it's just to hear the music, Rocky Top, all that stuff, and it's going to give me some chill bumps.
You've experienced this before, though. You're from just over the mountain.
Yeah, I have, and I've been to a lot of basketball games growing up as a kid, seeing Coach Mears' team, Coach DeVoe's team. So they were very good teams back then, and so we're hoping we continue what Coach Green has done and keep this team going to the NCAA tournament.
You come from Tulsa, there just a year. You win an NIT tournament. Had to be tough to leave. What is it that drew you to Tennessee?
What drew me to Tennessee was the SEC being one of the better leagues in the country, but more importantly was being back close to family, being in an area where I call home. Grandfather's from the area of Knoxville. My dad graduated from UT, so just coming back and being close to family, and it's always been a dream opportunity for me. I just didn't think it'd come my way, and so when opportunity came, I was ready to jump at it and get on it quick.
When you think of Tennessee, you think football. Obviously, you're in charge of the basketball program. Can Tennessee become a basketball school?
Oh, yeah. I mean, football's done well. I mean, but look what else has done well. Golf was ranked in top 3 not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. Track won a national championship. Coach Webb, did a terrific job. Tennis was in Final 2 last year. Baseball, Coach DeMonico's team was in the Final 4 last year. So all the sports have been successful. Lady Vols basketball team is Coach Summit. Their program has done tremendous in the last 27 years under her leadership. That's a program we look as a role model program for us, something that we need to try to get our program to go after.
When you got here, what did you find and how the kids responded to what you're bringing to this program?
They wanted the type of discipline I put into a program. The background came from North Carolina. They wanted that. So they've been very receptive. And as far as hard work, they've done it in the classroom on the floor. So that's all I ask from them. Just give me your best, and they've been very receptive to that.
What is the one thing, if there's one thing you've brought to this program, is it discipline?
Well, discipline is something that we always discuss, doing the right thing when nobody's around. So one thing Coach Smith told me, if you want to have a successful program, you better have strong discipline in your program. So that's what we base a lot of things off of, and team unity, unselfish play, and I want the players to get to know me as just a person like they are. So that's why I spend time with them. Besides, not in the office, on the floor, we'll have children's hospital, church, or the home, whatever. We try to spend a lot of time with one another.
We'll talk a little bit more about that when we return to Coach Peterson at halftime. When we return in just a moment, you're watching CSS, your source for sports in the Southeast. And it really looks to me like you love being around them.
I do. They bring the youth out in me a little bit, so I love to spend a lot of time with them, and it takes time to get to know them. So this Alaska trip coming out, it'll be a great time to spend a lot of time with one another and get to know about the backgrounds and all that stuff. So it's the player-coach trust relationship is very important. To get that going, I need to know a little bit more about them. So it'll take some time, but this is a great way to do it on this Alaska trip.
I had a chance to see you this morning with your son at a local radio station doing an interview, and family appears to be very important, not only yours, but you actually bring this team in kind of as an extended family, don't you?
I do. My wife looks at these are 11 guys or just like our sons, and we got to be parents for them while they're away from home, and family is very important to me. My faith in Christ, my family in this profession, that's how I live my life, and if much time I can spend with my kids and my wife, I'll do it. So little Rob, my son's been with me all day long except for about 3 hours. Even though it's a game day, it's important I'm focused, but we've been preparing for this game most this week, and he loves the locker room scene, the pregame meal and all that stuff, so he hangs around with us.
I understand he also has his own basket at practice.
He does. They set it up for him, and he loves to shoot, but every once in a while gets a little intimidated when the big boys come out there.
Talk about your team this year, just a little bit in general. Injury bugs really bit you.
It's gotten us a little bit. The positive thing about it is it's in the early part of the season, and hopefully we can get everybody healed. But I don't like to make excuses. So-and-so is like Hayslip's academically ineligible. Slade's been hurt. Our Keocor's been hurt. Baker's been hurt. Crump's been hurt. Those things happen. and it's a University of Tennessee's basketball team that's injured, and we're going against Tennessee Tech, a very strong team. So, you know, no excuses about it. It's two good basketball teams going head-to-head.
As you look at this team in the Southeastern Conference race coming up, you've been around championship programs. You've played on a national champion. You've coached an NIT champion. If you get Slay back, if you get Hayslip eligible, can this team contend in the Southeastern Conference?
I really believe so. We've got some talent that can carry us a long way. Once we get everything together like we want it, it'll take some time, the transition period. I believe once we get that going, we get our chemistry right, you know, some good things can happen to us. But you never know. You never know how teams will click, whatever. I just make sure that we play unselfishly, we're one strong unit, and we give 110% effort every time we step on that floor.
Coach, thanks for talking to us. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Coach Buzz Peterson here at halftime.